range selected. Free range is the ultimate shoot-around tracker. It tracks your shooting percentages and distances from the hoop, so you know where you're hot and, just as critical, where you need work. Focus and work, or listen to your favorite playlist. Get to work.
What up, everybody? Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. What we about to talk about is this, the Wilson X ball. They call it the connected basketball. I just used this for the first time. I'm going to give you my review along with some videos so y'all can take a look at it, see if it'd be a good move for you to get the connected ball so you can connect your game to the stats that's going to tell you what your game is doing. Let's get into it.
DreAllDay.com.
Free throw. Free throw selected. You're on the line with the game on the line. Are you going to be ready? The Wilson X free throw mode keeps track of your makes, misses, and lifetime attempts. You work on your routine and form. We log your progress.
It's Dre all day in the gym. Just got finished working out with the Wilson X ball for the very first time. I'm gonna give you all a full review video, but I just wanted to make this one real quick just to give you my first impressions of the ball. First of all, Wilson did a great job going into the basketball, the actual ball product market, because I always like to tell people it don't matter what kind of ball you got, the ball is the ball. But now Wilson has put the technology into the X ball that makes you want to use this ball, because this ball tracks your actual shooting abilities and tracks your percentages. It has different game modes, so it's very interactive, makes it fun. You can share it with friends, and then you all can compete against each other. So I actually wish this ball had been around 10 years ago when I first started playing ball every single day, or 20 years ago when I was playing ball every single day, because then I could have got a much better accurate read on what I was doing, my progress or lack thereof. I could also see my range, where I'm shooting from, my percentages at each range distance. So I really like that fact of the ball.
Free range. Free range selected. Free range is the ultimate shoot-around tracker. You focus on speed and form. We'll track your shooting percentages and distances from the hoop. Focus and work, or listen to your favorite playlist. Get to work. Spin the ball to connect. Spin the ball high in the air to connect. Ball connected. All right, let's go. Buzzer beater selected. Welcome to Buzzer Beater. The clock is counting down. Making a shot adds time. The further the shot, the more time added. Every fifth make is a money ball that's worth double. Hear the final countdown? Nail the game winner to earn a clutch time multiplier.
So first of all, shout out to Wilson Basketball Company for hooking me up with this basketball, Wilson Connected Ball. They wanted me to take a look at it, let y'all know what I think about it, so all of you can make a wise purchasing decision and a game decision, a future decision about how this ball could possibly help your game. So what the Wilson Connected Ball is, just to give y'all a layman's rundown of what this ball is a Bluetooth powered basketball. So this basketball has Bluetooth inside of it. So I think it's this piece right here, this Bluetooth. So what this does is it connects to an app, a free app, of course, that you download on your phone. It's from Wilson. It's the Wilson X Challenger app.
Game time selected. It's game time. You're the star player on the home team battling against your crosstown rival. Both teams are scoring, and your points will make the difference between winning and losing. Remember, mix up your shot selection to keep the defense guessing. Long-range shots will swing momentum and put your team on a run. And the clock will stop on free throws. So step to the line and drain them.
And I'm gonna show y'all gonna see some pictures of it as I'm talking here in this video. This ball, what it does, it connects to that app on your phone and it measures your shooting. So it measures how far away you're shooting from the basket. It measures if you made the shot or if you missed the shot, and it keeps your stats over time. So if you work out with this ball every day for a year, it's going to tell you what your stats were. You can look back and say, what were my stats on a Tuesday 6 months ago? And it will tell you. It will tell you exactly what game modes you use. It'll tell you exactly what your shooting percentages were, how much time you spent actually working on your shot and everything. So this app, one is free range. Free range basically means you get the ball and you go do whatever it is that you want to do. So basically, if you're just working on your game, you just want the app to track what you're doing, use the free range mode, and it'll just track every single thing that you're doing, all your shots and all that. Now, there's a couple things that it doesn't do. I'm gonna get to that in a second. Another mode is free throws. So you go to the line, you shoot your free throws. The app measures if you made the free throw or if you missed the free throw. Another app is buzzer beater, which means there's a certain amount of time that gets put on the clock via the app. And the app has a couple different modes. I think it's beginner, advanced, and pro. So it's less time the higher up that you go in modes, and you shoot a shot. Every shot that you make puts more time on the clock, and when you miss, the time just keeps ticking off the clock. And the further away you make the shot from, the more time you add if you actually make the shot. So you got buzzer beater, and then another one's called game mode. And game mode means it's a hypothetical imaginary you against an opponent. The other team's playing and you're playing. So you got to shoot your shot. And what I'm guessing the way that it works is, I didn't even look too deep into it, but when you make a shot, it gives your team some points, and when you miss, it gives the other team some points. So in the end, you got to see if you can win, lose, or draw against the opponent of you making or missing shots. And of course, the further away you shoot from, the more points you get for your team. And there's a certain amount of time that goes with each one of these modes. You can kind of set that, and it has 3 levels: beginner, advanced, and pro, for each level that you're doing. So for each game, for each of those 4 game modes that you're doing. Now, as far as this ball in general, what do I like most about the Wilson X connected basketball? Number one, if this basketball had been out, let's say when I first started playing basketball, let's say 20 years ago or something like that, I would have been using this ball if I had one. Why? Because it tracks what you're doing. A lot of times players ask me something about, Dre, do you chart your shots? Do you chart where you shot from or what your percentages was every day from each shot? No, I've never done that. Never charted my shots. But this app is a step towards actually doing that. It doesn't do it exactly, because it doesn't tell you exactly what point on the floor you shot from, but the ball knows what distance from the basket your shot actually was. And how does it do that, for those who are wondering? Basically, with this Bluetooth, the app on your phone knows where this is. It knows where the ball is at all times. So when you shoot the ball up in the air, and it also knows, the app knows that a rim is 10 feet high. So you got to make sure you're using the rim that's 10 feet, not 9 feet, not 11 feet. Using the 10-foot rim, when the ball, this Bluetooth, bounces off of it and it goes in another direction, the app knows that you missed. Now, if it goes in the basket and it slowly drops down because it goes through the net, you know how the net kind of slows the ball down a little bit, then it drops to the ground. Now it knows that you made a shot. So that's the way that the technology works in a nutshell. That's not the complete scientific description. I ain't no damn scientist, so don't expect me to give you the scientific description, but that's pretty much how it works. So one thing that you do have with this ball is, actually, I'll get to that at the end. But what I do like about this basketball is that it does tell you your shooting percentages. It tells you how many shots you took, how many shots you made, and how many shots you missed. Now, a lot of times when players go through workouts, they have no idea how many shots they actually took. I've gone through workouts and I have any idea how many shots I actually took or what my percentages was. It wasn't that important to me, but I know it's important to some players. And it can become important to a player if the information was available to you and it was simple for you to get the information without you having to do too much work to get it. So that's what this ball actually does. And that's one thing that I really like about this basketball. Now, there's some things that are kind of challenges with this basketball, or polishing points, as I should say, that I think will improve over time with the ball. Number one thing I can say with this ball is it bounces there's a little bit of a deadness, quote unquote, to the dribble of this basketball. It doesn't dribble the way that a normal ball, such as this Wilson Evolution that I just started using a few months ago. This ball bounces differently than this ball, and that probably has something to do with the fact that there's Bluetooth technology in this ball. This means it has to be made a certain way so that Bluetooth doesn't get worn out and just get destroyed. And what I read was that the Bluetooth technology probably will last for about 100,000 shots. So let's just say maybe a year, depending on how many shots you're taking every single day. So that's how long this ball will last. So the bounce of this ball, this Evolution, is better than this ball. It's a little bit dead when it comes to the bounce. Another thing about this ball is that it has a tendency to get slick. If it gets any moisture on it, the ball can get very slick and it can get hard to handle. And you'll see in the video.
Let's see one more.
Welcome to Buzzer Beater. The clock is counting down. Making a shot adds time. The further the shot, the more time added. Every fifth make is a money ball that's worth double. Hear the final countdown? Nail the game winner to earn a clutch time multiplier. All right, let's go.
Countdown. 3, 2, 1. Seconds. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Here's the money ball.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Work on hitting shots with the pressure on. All right, let's go.
Countdown. 3, 2, 1. Seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Way to be solid in the clutch. Let's try it again. Against your crosstown rival. Both teams are scoring, and your points will make the difference between winning and losing. Remember, mix up your shot selection to keep the defense guessing. Long-range shots will swing momentum and put your team on a run, and the clock will stop on free throws. So step to the line and drain them. Ball connected. All right, let's go.
Countdown. 3, 2, 1.
Up 3, 90 seconds left.
That's just a shot you have to make.
Foul. Count it. The basket is good and one. Up 6, 60 seconds left. Foul. Your shooting won't go. The basket is good. Head to the line to shoot the and one.
lot of improvement.
Up 7, 30 seconds.
I guess the word I really
The
want to
basket
use
is good. Head to the
impressed.
line to shoot 1. Up 7, 15 seconds. It's all tied. 10 seconds.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Listen, you can always build on the win, so I'll take that any day of the week.
You're on the line with the game on the line. Are you going to be ready? The Wilson X free throw mode keeps track of your makes, misses, and lifetime attempts. You work on your routine and form. We log your progress.
Remember your rhythm. Remember your ritual. Remember to visualize. Nailed it. Some things we can improve and some things we can build on, but a solid effort.
One thing that I will say, to having just used the ball, is that it does get very slick. Sometimes you don't want to get any moisture on this ball because it gets slick and it makes it hard to handle. It does have a little bit of a deadness to it when it comes to dribbling the ball because there's Bluetooth technology in the ball. So it's not going to be as lively a bounce as a basketball that has no kind of technology inside of it, if that makes sense. Other thing is that it is Bluetooth, so there is some inaccuracies. I did get some false positives and false negatives, which means it told me I made a shot when I didn't, or it told me I missed the shot when I didn't miss the shot. And another thing is that with it being Bluetooth, you can't use your Bluetooth headphones. So I like to listen to music when I'm working out. I can't listen to my headphones while I'm using this ball because the ball needs to use the Bluetooth connection. So those are things that I think Wilson and just technology in general will eventually catch up to. But overall, I like having this ball. It makes it fun, makes you look forward to going to the court to work on your game by yourself because the ball is like your trainer. Is that sometimes the ball got kind of slick in my hand. So if you get any sweat on the ball, let's say the ball hits somebody in the chest and there's sweat on their shirt or sweat on their chest and the ball gets wet, it can get extremely slick and hard to handle. So that's another challenge that could happen with this ball, and that could be improved just by the type of material that gets used to make the ball. The third thing is that every once in a while you're going to get a false positive or a false negative when you're working with Bluetooth communication, which means there were times where I missed the shot and the ball hit the rim and rolled around on the rim and then fell out, and it marked in the app as if I had made the shot, because the app doesn't actually see the rim. The app is just measuring the movement of this Bluetooth device in the basketball. So if it rolls around at 10 feet high and then slowly drops to the ground, the app thinks, oh, that's a made shot, and it would give me a false positive. And there are a couple times I got false negatives, which means I made a shot. And you ever hit a shot and the ball just goes straight through the rim and goes straight through the net, and it doesn't kind of roll around the net and slowly drop out, but it goes straight through the net. So I made a few shots that went straight through the net, and I got false negatives, which said it marked that I had missed the shot when I'd actually made a shot. The only other thing is, since this is Bluetooth technology capable, and this is actually, I think, what the biggest challenge is going to be for Wilson moving forward, and I think they're going to figure out a solution to it. I don't know what that is. If I did know, then I would sell it to Wilson for a whole lot of money, but I don't know what the solution is this. Since this is Bluetooth enabled, if you like to use Bluetooth headphones while you work out, which I do, you can't use them while you're using this ball, because you have two devices using Bluetooth at the same time coming from the exact same source, being your cell phone. Your smartphone is not going to work, and it tells you in the app, don't connect Bluetooth headphones while you're using this ball because it's going to interfere with the use of the Wilson X connected basketball app. Which means, like for me, I like to wear Bluetooth headphones while I'm working out, and they connect to my phone so I can listen to music, but I couldn't do that while I worked out with this basketball. And that's one challenge that I think really needs to be addressed, because a lot of athletes like to have their headphones on while they're working out. Another thing is the way the app is set up, all the sounds come through the app. and it says, even if I could put my Bluetooth headphones in and not even listen to music, just listen to the app, it will work, because then I can hear all the feedback. Because if you watch the video, you'll hear the feedback from the app, because I had the phone sitting right next to the camera, so you can hear everything, every sound that it made, the cash register sound when I made a shot, whatever it said when I missed a shot. I didn't hear everything because the phone is off to the side, off the court, while I'm on the court. So I had to try to listen to hear what it was saying, if time was running down, if the buzzer sounded, if the whistle blew. I had to listen for that stuff, and I couldn't really hear it all the time. So having the phone be the only source of the information, and you can't have Bluetooth headphones on, my question for Wilson is, how are we going to be able to actually hear everything that's going on if it's just one person? Now, one good thing is, if you have another person with you, this is great. If you have a rebounder, somebody who's just going to rebound for you, they'd be the perfect person to hold the phone. They could put it in their pocket or put it in their on their hip or in their holster, whatever they're going to do, and they can hear everything that's going on. They can give you voice feedback of what the app is saying or how much time is left on the app. But if you're working out by yourself like I was, I had to kind of go to the sideline. I had to look and see, all right, how much time is left? All right, how many shots am I supposed to be taking? Or what did that sound mean? Am I supposed to shoot a free throw? What is this? I have to go to the sideline wherever my phone is and see what the app is actually saying, because I can't always hear it. With the sound of the ball bouncing, I can't hear what's coming out of my phone. And another way, I guess they say, you could hook it up to corded speakers. Like you take the white cord that comes with your iPhone and plug that into your ears, the earbuds into your ears while your phone is on your person. I don't like playing basketball with my phone. I can't put an iPhone 6 Plus in my pocket and play basketball, because if it falls out of my pocket, that's a $1,000 phone that just got broken. So I'm not going to run around the court with a phone in my pocket so I can hear what's going on from that app. So that's one challenge that Wilson, I think, is going to come up with a solution to. Also, they say another way is, I guess you could connect the app to some speakers and just blast the speakers out loud through your gym, which would be great if you're in a private gym that has a sound system that you can hook your phone up to. But what if you don't have that? How are you going to actually get those sounds? So those are a couple challenges. But overall, what's my overall rating of this ball? My overall advice to basketball players out there thinking about getting this ball. This ball, by the way, retails for $199.99. So it's a $200 basketball. Knowing that a Wilson Evolution, this basketball that I bought a few months ago, this ball costs about $60. So this ball costs about 3 times what this ball costs. Would I recommend a player to get this basketball if they like to track their shots and information? I would say yes. I would say this is a good investment in a basketball. Why? Because you're going to pay $60 for a basketball anyway. Why not get a basketball that's going to be able to track your shooting? It tells you how far away you were shooting from. It tells you how you shot from each range. So if you shoot from 23 feet, is a certain percentage. What you did at 20 feet, what you did at 10 feet, what you did at 5 feet, there are certain percentages for each one. Oh, and by the way, you cannot do layups, passes, and dribbling. Those don't get marked with this ball. So this ball does not track any shot within 7 feet of the basket. So if you do layups and dunks, it doesn't track that. If you pass the ball, it doesn't track that. If you dribble the ball, it's not tracking that. All this tracks is shooting. But what I will say about this ball is it is definitely an improvement on, what was that ball that I had months ago? I forgot the name of the ball. I think it was the Shooter's Revolution ball. The ball that kind of had it made the sound every time you shot the ball the right way, and it didn't make a sound if you shot it the wrong way. This ball is better than that. It has a better app. It has better information. It's more responsive. It's made by a company that's already all the way in when it comes to the basketball market. Wilson's been making basketballs forever. They've been around the ball side of sports. We talk about football also and basketball. So I think this is a good investment at $200. You take care of the ball, of course. You use it on whatever court you're going to use it. One thing that you do need with this ball is you need a basket that has a net. And this all is said in the app. So if any of you are thinking about getting this ball and you gotta not sure, go download the Wilson X Connected Basketball app. Get the app, and as you go through the app, it'll tell you these are the things that you need to do to use this ball. These are the things that the ball can do. These are the things that the ball can't do. So you have a good idea of exactly what it is that you're getting before you get the basketball. But I would say you should get it. If you like to track your stats, if you're a player who likes to work out on your own all the time, this is an excellent ball to have. The only challenge I would say is you need to figure out a way of how you can get the phone close enough to you that you can hear the feedback, while also out of the way enough that you won't hit the phone with the ball, or you won't bump into your phone, or you won't drop your phone or step on your phone, but also close enough that you can hear it so that you can get the feedback and know exactly what you're supposed to be working on. So you've seen the screenshots as I'm talking of what it is that goes on with this app. I know this is a long explanation on the ball, but I want to make sure y'all know exactly what it is that you're getting coming straight out of my mouth. If you're going to spend $200 on something, you're going to invest $200 into this ball, know exactly what you're getting for it, know what it can do, what it can't do, and know that, yes, this is a ball that I would definitely buy, you know, for my son or something like that. I don't have any kids, by the way. But you need a basket that does have a net. So if you play on a basket that doesn't have a net, you can't use this ball, because the slowing down of the ball while dropping from 10 feet high is what lets the Bluetooth tell the phone that a shot was made. You understand that? That's how the Bluetooth technology works. This is very smart technology. Great idea by Wilson. Is the first step, and a lot of steps are probably going to be taken when it comes to technology with basketball being able to measure it. I think eventually we'll get into passing, dribbling, layups, dunks, all kinds of shots in basketball. Great move by Wilson. Thank you, Wilson, for sending me this basketball. Make sure y'all check out the vids that I'm putting out, showing y'all me using this basketball in different modes. Work on your game. DreAllDay.com. Thanks for checking out this video. Make sure you follow all my top content up here. Follow me on all your favorite social networks right over here. And make sure you are subscribed to catch all the new content I put on this channel every single day.